This is CNN Breaking News.
You are live in the CNN Newsroom. Hello on this Saturday afternoon. I'm Anna Cabrera in New York. We are covering breaking news in Moscow, and we want to warn you the video you're about to see is very disturbing. A taxi plowing into a crowd of pedestrians in the middle of festivities for the 2018 World Cup. Here is that video. You can see the car jump a curb onto a sidewalk. It hits a group of people before striking that traffic sign, and then bystanders rush to the car to try to open the door. Watch this. The driver, he jumps out and runs away. He has since been detained and is being questioned by police. Our Matthew Chance is on the scene. Live for us in Moscow. Matthew, it appears that street has reopened behind you. Do we know yet whether this was intentional?
We do, in terms that the authorities here are saying that it wasn't intentional. I'm just reading some word that's come from the Russian Interior Ministry, sort of police force here, saying that according to the person responsible for the road accident, it was unintended. The police have said that the primary cause for what they're calling the road accident is failure to control the vehicle. And so what the Moscow police are doing, downplaying this incident amid all the sort of speculation about whether was it intentional or not. They're saying they've opened a criminal investigation into a road traffic accident. But take a look at that video. You can see, and it's this pavement right here that I'm standing on. That vehicle, that taxi, moved out of the line of traffic and it accelerated across this pavement here and knocked all those people over. Frankly, it was incredible that no one was killed. We now understand from the Russian authorities that 8 people were injured, some of them football fans, some of them Mexican football fans. In fact, the Mexican embassy here has confirmed that at least 2 of its nationals have been injured, although they say not seriously. So absolutely horrific video that we can see there. And even though apparently, according to the authorities, this was not terrorism, this was a traffic accident, it's very reminiscent, isn't it, of the kinds of attacks that we've seen elsewhere in Europe where vehicles have been turned into weapons. Now, that's not the case on this occasion, according to the Russian authorities, but it does, again, draw into focus just how difficult it is when you're staging an event as big as the 2018 World Cup, which is taking place, remember, not just in Moscow, but in 11 cities across the country, how difficult it is to guarantee security when so many people are here and the eyes of international attention are on Russia.
Right, and that is exactly why this incident also caught so much attention. But Matthew, do you know then if they have some special security measures that they have taken to try to, I guess, secure the areas where the majority of people are gathering or are going to be at during the World Cup events?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Russian authorities have been pulling out all the stops to make sure that this is as secure as possible, because Russia faces some very serious threats from terrorism. It's of course intervened in the past couple of years inside Syria, supporting Bashar al-Assad in the civil war there. There are militant groups inside Syria and sympathizers with them who have vowed to exact their revenge on Russia during this time. And so there's a lot of concern there could be some kind of terrorist action, but the authorities say they've done everything they can to make the place as secure as possible.
All right, Matthew Chance in Moscow, thank you. Now to our other breaking news today, something